So I think we can look at them again. I also need your help with a few decisions. Yeah, we're just gonna get going. And if you aren't already yet, please make sure to subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out so much. And I would love to have you here. And if you have Goodreads and you'd like to be friends with me, everything is linked down below. Alright, but let's get going. This is my bookshelf. They are the IKEA Hemnes shelves in white. Also, because this is also kind of new, I got a new microphone. I really wanted a handheld small microphone for future videos I wanted to make, and I got the Rode Wireless Mi's, and I'm really impressed by them. But this is the first time I'm actually using them to film a full-length video, so I'm kind of nervous, and I hope you're gonna enjoy the sound. Let me know if you like the sound, okay? And I hope it's gonna be good. But yeah, let's get started. So for now, this is a really broad overview of the bookshelf in the room. You can see my couch there, and these are the two shelves. I've been thinking of branching out and getting a third shelf, and for now, this is kind of the romance area, and here is the fantasy area. However, you can see my fantasy books have spilled, so I don't know. I think I need a new shelf, but we'll see. But I'm gonna take you really close now. Alright, we're gonna start with the first shelf. This is a bit of an overview. These are the lower shelves. And that is another overview of the other shelf. My Fairlights, obviously. My boyfriend's books. And all the way in the bottom. Alright, we're gonna start all the way on the bottom here. My boyfriend hates the shelf because he doesn't like how I turn the books, but this is my bookshelf graveyard. They're just all the books that I don't particularly think are pretty enough to display, / I'm not majorly interested in them. It's a lot of old books. I mean the op-shop copy of The Last Song, for example. And they're also books that I want to unhaul, like the A Touch of Malice series, or A Touch of Darkness it is, by Scarlett and Claire. So, this is just kind of out of sight, out of mind. And then over here, I just store my candle, which I need to refresh. It's dead. And then we have some new books that I'm hiding from you guys because they're for the next book haul. So that is that. Then let's move one up. The next shelf is also pretty empty. You can see there's a huge empty spot here. And the shelf is for my German copies of books that I'm not I love them and I display them, but those are the only German copies that I decided to keep. It's the Mona Custon Save Me series and the Erin Mott Paper Princess series, and I think these books are also really stunning, so they're here. And then why this shelf is also so empty, because my cat loves to sit right here, and that is his hair cut grass. So yeah, this is just kind of like my cat's space in my bookshelf. Alright, moving up, we're getting to the orange, green, and like bluish section of my shelf. I kind of color coordinated a lot of books because I thought it would like really look, it looks really nice, you know. But we got some Emily Henry, Ashley Boston, Ellie Hazelwood. We got Collide, which I still want to read, but I just think the cover is so adorable. We got the Bridgerton series, The House on the Cerulean Sea, Lessons in Chemistry, and in here we kind of got the books that don't really fit in the pink category, just because they're either too blue or too like colourful. So for now they're here, and then I have this. This is the rest of this bookshelf. I got this very random basket. It's full of like cables and candle stuff. And back there's my Switch case for whatever reason. But then over here is my Magnolia Parks series. I have it sorted by Magnolia Parks and then Daisy Hates. And not by the original sorting. You can see we start with blue and purple, and then we fade to pink. Let me know if you're personally a fan of, you know, sorting books by colour or putting the series together. I would usually say I'm a fan of keeping the series together, but I just don't have enough space and then it looks weird. So it's slightly colour coordinated. Well, we got some Ashley Boston, we got my cowboy romances, Hannah Grace, and a lot of Ellie Hazelwood. Obviously, we got the super pinky stack. This is probably my favourite stack. But we got more Ellie Hazelwood, we got Wildfire by Hannah Grace, we got the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, at least the first two. Then we got Hate Mail, Romeo and Juliet, and Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I just really love this little pink vibe, I don't know. And I got this cute full candle by Lily and Shaw. And then, as you can see very well, we have my Elsie Silver stack. This is the Rosehill and the entire Chestnut Springs collection, and they get to like stay together for now at least. Don't have the books out of her first series here because they are actually still on the TBR window seal. But I think they're going to end up in the shelf one below just because of the colour scheme I have going on. And I think they will fit that one more. Alright, let's level up a little bit. Alright, here we have our next shelf, and I do call that one my Witchy shelf. why. I have the Harry Potter series back here, and then I have my tarot cards. You can see them here. They're charging under this crystal. I've heard that is how you're supposed to do it. And I have this enchanted moon crystal candle up here. And then we got some aroma oils. This is the one that is currently in there, if it would focus. It smells really good. And I have a few more, and they go in this little thing. You put a tea light on, and then on top, I don't know if you can show you, you have the liquid, you have some water with the oil in it, and it just makes your entire room smell so good. And then in the back we got Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, just because I'm obsessed with the cover. Okay, here we have the rest of it. I got a very unstable candle in here, which is why it's not on. And then we got some white books. I have the Stolen Air series here, and the other Stolen Air series. No, it's the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark. And then just some other pretty light books. In the corner are some tea lights for this, and my incense candles, like my incense sticks, is that the word? So this one was already a mixed shelf between fantasy and romance, but now we're kind of going out of the romance section into the full-on fantasy section. My camera cannot extend any higher, so I kind of have to hold you. I'm sorry if it's a bit shaky, but this is my first fantasy shelf, and it goes from golden to red, if you can see what I was doing there. I have Crescent City separated up here, because literally I don't know how, but I got each of the 3 books in a different book layout / edition, and they just do not match whatsoever. So this, like, I had to do that. And then we got some more fantasy books. We got the entire Twilight series up here. You can spot Bride from Ellie Hazelwood, and a few other small little fantasy books. I will say though, this is probably one of the shelves where I've read the least amount of books on. I was thinking that the other day, and it's actually kind of insane. I've read those 3 books. I've read Bride, Good Girls Don't Die, and Crescent City, yeah. And then all of these I haven't read. I only read the small gold one, Adult Education, and the other Crescent City, yeah. So all of these books are on my TBR. Like, obviously I've read Twilight back in the day, but as I said, I've never read it in English, and this is the English series. Right, switching over to the next shelf, we got the blue fantasy books up here. There's this super cute photo of my family and I. These photos are my family and I in Thailand. This is my mom, my brother and I, obviously. And I just kept them in this shelf because it's kind of funny. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm holding a book. And if you need a proof that I used to be a reading girly, here's your proof. I was reading a book in Thailand on the beach, and you could not convince me to do otherwise. So I don't series and the Red Queen series. Alright, now this is one down. We got this book stack of like green, purple, and blue. This Emily McIntyre book doesn't really go here because it's dark romance, but I didn't know where else to put it. Then we got Belladonna, These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, which are amazing. Sorcery of Thorns, the Powerless series, and A Hunger of Thorns. Then I got this little candle here, which I kind of like, it looks cool. And then we got my Throne of Glass set. It's the entire series, and it looks so good. Then we got this chewed off plant. The culprit is my cat, if you're wondering. And back there, kind of like hidden behind this plant, is my Akatar series. Because it's not complete, and randomly I like hate these bright colours in my shelf. I don't know why. But they're hidden, but you know, in my heart, forever. Alright, let's go one down. Alright, now going down one is my shelf of beautiful, beautiful Fairlight editions. And I did obviously sort them by colours. And you can see where the problem in this bookshelf arises here. I have a book that does not fit into this shelf, and these two I'm currently reading, and I have another two that aren't in this shelf, and my mom also has 3 more copies that need to go in this shelf, so I need to expand the Fairlight shelf, but I just have no idea how I should do it. So if you have an idea how I could very cutely make like sort this bookshelf, do let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But to go to the end of this, you go from purple to green back here. I will say, like when you look at these, Fairlight loves itself a red, a purple, or blue edge. I would really love to see an actual pink one and an actual green one, because it's the only green that I've got. So would love some more diversity. I would die for a white Fairlight edition. Oh. But honestly, these are just so gorgeous in itself. I can't. So going one down, this is kind of my I need help shelf. We got Fourth Wing and Iron Flame here. Yes, I have 2 copies of Fourth Wing. I do also have 2 copies of Iron Flame, but my mom happens to have the other one. Then I got Lilac and Ruthless Vows. My mom has Divine Rebels. My mom has been raiding my bookshelf, and now I don't have any of my beloved books. It's kind of annoying. She also has The Crimson Moth, which is one of my favourite books this year, so I need to get that back before the yearly wrap up. But those are like more gold and red fantasies, so I feel like they should be like up there, but I just don't have space. And then I have this stack of turn books because they kind of don't fit anywhere, but it is the Legendborn my rigid camera. I just didn't really love the first book, so I haven't continued the series at all, and I'm not sure if I will. And my mom has read Legendborn in German, and she didn't like it, and my mom and I have a very, very, very similar taste in books. So it's currently kind of on the graveyard list, unfortunately, but we'll see. I also don't have any space to put these books because they're so colourful, but keep going with unfortunate decisions. I also have these two series here that don't really fit. So one, I have the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's just kind of random YA crime in my fantasy books. But then I got this Honeycrisp Harvest Sand and Fog candle. It is a new candle actually, so let me know if you at some point want to see a new candle collection video. And then I have Foxglove hidden back here because it's too tall to fit with the other cool box. So. And then I have this little chest, but it's irrelevant. And then back here we got the Clockwork Angel series by Cassandra Clare. And I cannot get these stamp stickers off because of my fingernails, and it's annoying me. But it's another series that I don't really know where to put it. Down here, as you can see, this is boy territory. This is the eyesore of my life and my boyfriend's bookshelf. Not that these aren't good books, but it takes up an entire row where I could put my books in. But no, this man has to have his own shelf. So demanding. Anyway, I showed you his books before, but he's got the German version of Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. We also got One Piece and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. He's a bit more of a, advanced reader than me. We got Dune and Rubicon, the Illuminatus trilogy, Dan Simmons' Terror, which we watched the show of, and then he's got the Three Body Problem series by Season Leo, and I've really been meaning to read this because I really, really enjoyed the show actually, and then I just never got around to it. But yeah, then over here, last but not least in the shelf, we got some random shorter stories and Lord of the Rings. We got The Modern God's Eye. My boyfriend loves to read sci-fi, so these books are crazy fancy. We got The Mothman Prophecy, Ubik, J.R. Tolkien. We got this cool comic. I've been meaning to read that. 20 Leagues Under the Sea. It just looks so cool. And then we have two more random old ass German sci-fi books. Look at that. What is that? I don't know. He never read it, so I'm not, hating on his favourite book, but I randomly have to have these in my bookshelf, so I'm allowed to judge. You know this TikTok song? This TikTok thing, where it's just and all of a sudden, I hear this grating, agitating voice. That is literally me, and my bookshelves are cute and girly, and then there's the shelf. Yeah. Alright, and down here we these are either the Des Carrots and Brazilian Ales series or the James Patterson Women's Murder Club series, which I love. I love them, but I just like don't know where to put them. You can see more like battered copies here in the back. Also, we got this. Just another abomination my boyfriend makes me keep in the bookshelf. It is his stolen from a bar jug of beer caps that he randomly collects. Don't ask me. I also do not understand. But yeah, it's there, you know. And then in the back here we got some more Des Carrots and some Stephen King's. But again, these are all pretty old books. And then over here we have another huge stack of more crime books in the back. And I got some other books here. Some of these I actually kind of really want to read. Or I've read The Silence of the Lambs, for example. But I actually have been really meaning to read Virus by Nathan Wolfe. Just because I'm like interested in it. And it's kind of like an origin story. But yeah, it's just full with crime and thriller and books that aren't that aesthetic, truly. I just like don't know what to do with them. I have been thinking if I should put them in the attic because we have a bookshelf up there. And they're just not the cutest to display, but I do feel weird like getting rid of them. So for now I think I'm keeping them. So we are back to the a little more fancy side of my bookshelves. It's really like they're cute on the top and it gets progressively worse downwards. But you know, have another look. Look at these shelves. So yeah, another overview of the shelves. I hope you can see everything. But yeah, the fairy loots. I'm kind of thinking of like taking the red ones and putting them here and going like really red and then blue on this side. Just not sure though. I'm just not entirely sure if that is at all cute. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pretty soon redo these shelves and then I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. So do let me know. But yeah, other than that, I think we're through. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the sound of this tiny little baby. And yeah, thank you so much